They stabbed me 7 times. The knife slid in quiet, no screams, just the sound of the river below, waiting. I remember her voice the clearest, soft, trembling, almost human. "Is he dead?" A man laughed beside her. "7 holes, he's done." I felt the weight of their footsteps on the bridge, the vibration of their betrayal through the steel. Her tone changed, colder now. When he sinks, it's over. His company, his kids, everything. Then his voice again, arrogant, final. "He's fish food." They didn't know I'd been trained to hold my breath longer than most men could survive pain. Didn't know I'd memorized every sound of her voice, every shift, every lie, every secret. I let myself sink. The current dragged me under. Blood in the water, memory in the dark. I surfaced half a mile downstream, cold, alive, and something inside me had gone quiet forever. I lay hidden in the reeds until the lights on the bridge disappeared. Every breath tasted like metal and salt. My body shook, not from pain, but from understanding. She planned it, my wife. The woman I'd built a life for, shielded from the world I once lived in. She'd learned the cost of safety and decided it wasn't worth sharing anymore. I dragged myself to the bank, pressing a hand against the wound near my ribs. Warm blood leaked between my fingers. Each heartbeat was a reminder that I'd miscalculated love. Her lover, Paul, my business partner, the man who toasted to our success 3 nights ago. I remembered his hand on my shoulder, his smile too measured. Every conversation replayed now with new meaning. Tones I ignored, glances I rationalized. She'd always said I worked too much, that I was distant, cold. Maybe she mistook distance for strength. Maybe she wanted to see what weakness looked like. She'll see soon enough. The next morning I was already in the city. Blood washed off, wounds stitched by a contact who didn't ask questions. He looked at me once, then said quietly, "Who do I need to bury?" "Not yet," I told him. "I want her to live with it first." I checked my phone. Her messages came like clockwork. Fake concern to mutual friends. A post online. "My husband's missing. Please, anyone who's seen him." I almost admired it. Grief staged with precision. Tears rehearsed. I spent 3 days gathering what I needed. Bank transfers, camera footage, copies of her texts. They'd been planning this for months. Insurance policy forged, will rewritten, my name erased. Every file I opened stripped another piece of illusion away. Every recorded call was a confession dressed in laughter. I didn't rage, didn't drink, didn't break. That's not who I am. I waited, watched, calculated. When she looked into the camera, pretending to cry for me, I almost pitied her. Almost. I returned home 6 nights later. The police had taped off the house. Neighbors whispered. She played her role perfectly, widow in waiting. I watched from across the street as she walked out, pale face lit by candlelight from the memorial she'd arranged on the porch. She kissed a photo of me. Then she laughed when no one was watching. That laugh, the same one from the bridge. I walked up the driveway when she went inside. Through the back door, silent. The house smelled like wine and perfume. Her heels clicked on the marble, sharp, precise, rehearsed. When she turned, I was standing there. Her mouth opened. No scream, just air. You're alive." I handed her the folder. Emails, bank records, messages. "Everything you buried," I said. Her knees buckled. "I didn't." "You meant every word." I looked past her, toward the living room camera blinking red. "Smile for them, honey. They should see what survival looks like." I let the world know first. The files uploaded automatically. Her voice filled every device she owned. 7 holes, he's done. Her face turned white as the phone lit up with notifications, news alerts, messages, her friends watching. Paul called her name from outside. I stepped aside. "He's all yours." He ran in, saw me, froze. She turned on him like a cornered animal. "You said he drowned!" I didn't move, didn't speak, just watched the chaos unfold. Their empire, the lies, the greed, the pretense, collapsed between them like wet ash. When he reached for her, she slapped her. When she reached for me, I stepped back. "You wanted everything," I said quietly. "Now you have nothing." I left them there, screaming at each other, drowning in their own noise. No gunfire, no blood, just silence where love used to be. I stood on the same bridge that night. The river below whispered like an old friend. 7 wounds, 7 truths. Each one carved something out of me I'll never get back. I didn't hate her anymore. Hate burns. I was done burning. Some people call it vengeance, but vengeance needs passion. This was precision. I dropped my wedding ring into the water and watched it vanish into black. The current took it the same way it had once taken me. The difference now, I didn't surface for her. I surfaced for myself.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.